You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
only Cowboys game.
You
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us. Yeah, we had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here. Welcome to the Thursday night football game, Bills, Tampa Bay, where we're entering the second quarter. I'm sorry I'm late. It's just been a long work week, man. And I just got home. I got home late. I slept like about 2 hours. It's just been a lot of work this week. So I really apologize for getting so late, but I did the best I could do with work. I did the best I could do. So what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? What's up, House Nelson, RP Stewart, Scott, Uncle Dirty, Frank, Punjab? What is happening? It's all good, Philly. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Eagles Clip. Thank you, Call. Thank you, everybody. Troy, thank you, man. He says, how about the Eagles? Absolutely. So they didn't get him on a fourth down, huh? Why didn't he pick six it? I bet this game, I got the Buccaneers getting 9.5 points in the over, which is 43. I'm hoping I can hit this parlay. I only bet 50 to win. I think 50 to win 130, I think it is. What is going on, Jesse? How are you guys doing? Don't apologize. You showed up. That's all that matters. Yeah. It's been a long week. I still feel like I haven't gotten a full night's sleep since the Eagles game on Sunday night. But one more day. Come on, Mayfield. Back to pass. Looking. In the end zone. Throws incomplete. He stinks. I need some caffeine. Oh, shit. My soda. Boy, I'm a mess today, man. Hold on. I got to get my soda. Ow. Mother humping. What the fuck? My foot got caught. I am a mess today. I am tired. I am a mess. I apologize. My sock just got caught on the pole. Mayfield throws incomplete. Fourth down. Uncle Derry David Super Chat, man. He goes, I was about to tell Mark to call you. I was worried. Man, it's just work. It's like 5 o'clock this morning I started. And I did everything I could to get home early, but I couldn't do it. Thank you, though. Yeah, he stinks. I don't know. I guess I'm going for Tampa, but I don't really want Tampa to win. I just want them to cover. I hate these Thursday games. I wish they'd get rid of it. We got 218 people here. Thank you guys for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. 500's wearing no pants. Nah, I've got shorts on. I did change them, Bub, when I came home. Oh, there's a nice return. All the way to the 23-yard line. So how many think the Eagles will be trading for O-line? I got a video talking about the one offensive lineman I know coming out tomorrow. We're going to talk about a couple guys. So that'll be out in the morning. Torreyville says, I don't think McDermott could take the Bills to the Super Bowl. They're just good, but that's about it. They're like the Cowboys, but small shit. They're better than the Cowboys because at least they can win. They can do stuff in the playoffs. Like the Cowboys can't. There's no way Dak Prescott could have played that game versus Kansas City a few years ago. There's no way he could have done it. 500's wearing no pants. I think I read it. Yeah, I got shorts on. What am I drinking? Oh, I just drinking a diet soda. This is my new go-to drink. Like it's like a dessert. Come on, Josh Allen, big rifle man. Here's a handoff. Cooks. Down to the 15. I said they should get another corner since Bradley's injured. I mean, listen, I know everybody's talking about Patrick Surtain because of that mock trade thing. Denver's not trading him. They already said they weren't going to. Okay, it looks like I'm yelling at the TV. Hell with it. Tonight, right? Thoughts on Mark saying Dak is better than Allen? He's crazy. He's so jealous of everybody else. But Allen has done more than Dak. Here's a hint of I'm sorry. At least I could say I saw Allen in a clutch situation in a playoff game versus Kansas City where they lost, but it wasn't Allen's fault. He did everything he could in overtime in Kansas City. I've never seen Dak play like that in a playoff game. Did you see the Ball McDermott handshake after the Bills game? Looked like they had yeah, I saw that. I think I read that, yeah. Did you hear about the football player they got shot? They shut down the season and the coach? No. I don't even know what you're talking about. Dude, they could have had World War III today. I wouldn't have known. It's been that crazy of a day. Uncle Derry says, I say we trade for Penny and a 6th-round pick for Henry. I think the running back is the right move, man. I do. Jesse says, maybe yes means no with Surtain to Howie. Hey, listen, if Howie could pull it off, I'm all for it. As long as I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks, though. I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks unless it's a quarterback. Like that, they got to. I'll do one. I'll do 1 and a third. Allen back to pass at the 11. Get him. Get in. There you go. Thoughts on the that's horrible. Horrible, disgusting, horrible, scary. And my prayers go out. More than that, I can't say without getting more throttled. Philly Final, you worry about Jordan Davis' injury? Well, hamstring, always a little bit about a hamstring, yeah. But we'll see. Let's see the final injury report. He was limited, so. But Jordan Davis is maybe the most, and I have a video coming on it, most underrated defensive player in the NFL. I think he's that underrated. Allen's going to run, score a touchdown. Score a touchdown. Yeah! I forgot I bet Allen to score the first touchdown of the night. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's 320 smackaroos, baby. There you go. Oh, my scoreboard. What happened? Thank you. Jason says, hey, yo, sub 500. Do you think we get Henry? No one else. I don't know. Do I think so? Probably not. Always got to take the money. Jordan Davis doesn't need to do much running. Him being in the middle is enough as it is. He's like a wall there. He is a stud, man. He's an absolute stud. I got to see what I just won. I just won a prop bet. I bet both quarterbacks tonight. I had 2 separate bets. Both quarterbacks to score the first touchdown. I had a feeling I saw Allen. I could see Allen running. What is this bullshit? They're making me do the click. Do you see stairs? Yeah, I see stairs, mother humper. Oh, I only won. Okay. $200. All right. So not 320. I thought it was 320. That's 320 if Mayfield got it. Okay, so I won 200. That's cool. I'll take it. $200 on Allen just scoring the first touchdown. 20 to win 2. The field goal screwed me. Nah, all I needed was a touchdown. I bet $50 on a parlay I also bet 2 other bets. I bet $20 on the first touchdown to be scored by Josh Allen, and then also a first touchdown to be scored by Mayfield. So I just hit that. So no matter what, I'm in the red. Hey, I scored in the red zone. Do you like me now? Gainwell, no. I like you, Gainwell. I just don't want you as my backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? If the league knew he could play like this, he'd have been a higher pick. Yeah, I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's going to talk about some players that we haven't talked about trade-wise. It's also going to talk about Jordan Davis. And I'm going to go try to find clips of Mark Holmes trashing Davis because he needs to eat his words about Jordan Davis. Cook's upset with his touches in New York. Yeah, I saw that. Asia, what's up? Hey, 500, sorry about your Phillies. Epic choke job. Epic choke job. It's horrible. Now I need Tampa to score, though, for my parlay. The Phillies one of the worst choke jobs I've ever seen. I'm sorry. You blow that game 4, then you blow game 6 and 7 at home? Nah. That's Dallas Cowboys type activity. All right, we settling in. I feel like we're just starting to settle in. Are we balling today, Philly? We love it. Yes, man. It's a good thing I hate baseball. What's going on, John Moe? Do you think we make a trade for Cook? His value should have dropped plain. No. I don't think Cook. Eagles landed. What's going on? John Douglas says, speaking of Cowboys, hey, Cowboy fans, is number 11 laughing my ass off? He wants to be an Eagle. Oh, my gosh. People used to think I was just kidding. They're really starting to say, dude, Micah Parsons sold out the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry. You cannot say what he said. I would be so pissed off if I was a teammate. You surprised how he missed a move yet? I think right after the game, we'll see another one. Here's a handoff. White goes for 2. You're way behind scoring wrong. Yeah, I know. It didn't click through. Hold on. I updated it. It just didn't go through. It's been one of those long days, my friend. A long day. What a stupid play. Handoff. Lons, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, they were wearing, because I saw them wearing the 76ers stuff. Yes, Joe. Make sure you hit that like, especially today. It's a long day. You got to tip your hat to Arizona pitching. Shut the Phillies big bats down. Yeah, they went cold. Completely cold. But that game 4 ended up being a real backbreaker, you know. We were up 5-2, and you blew the lead. Can't have that. William Kelly Green, appreciate you stream. Oh, man, thank you, man. That means a lot to me. It does. Mayfield back to pass, looks, throws. Caught, first down, Godwin. Up at the 40, down the 40, good. Mike says, yes, it's been a long day. I got to work until 3 a.m. I'm going to be dead. I came home 10:30 last night, went to bed at 3, woke up at 5:30. Been up ever since working. And then I came flying home, got here late. The first quarter was basically over by the time I got home. I do believe we need another good running back like Henry or Fournette because of the running backs right now can't block. Yeah, here's the other thing, and I said this in my video earlier. Here's a handoff, White. Still on his feet. Oh, how the hell did he break out a tackle? Big run, White. Oh, with a 15, baby. Let's go. This day's turned out to be profitable. A flag. Get the hell out of here with the flag bullshit. Anytime there's a good play that could change the line, they call flag. What the hell was I going to say? I forgot. I had to look at this stupid, ugly face of this ref. What the hell was I going to say? Oh, here's another reason why you need a running back. If Jalen Hurts does have a bum knee, you may not want to run him as much. If you consider, and the Eagles have said they consider Jalen Hurts like their big back. Well, if you don't want to run him as much, then you've got to do something, dude. You've got to get somebody else. Yeah, Mike, shout out to the graveyard shift. Absolutely. Will Mike Evans get you 20 points in fantasy? Yes, he's going to get 20 points tonight. He's going to score a touchdown right here. It's 1st and 13 at the 43. Another flag. Philly, why is Gainwell always in the red zone? I guess that's what they view him as, a red zone back. I think it's Howie interfering, because I think if you had to choose between a short yardage back between Gainwell and Scott, I'd rather have Scott do it. I think they what did they call it? Offsides or false start? I put Henry on the brotherly shove. Shit, yeah. I mean, you could still do the brotherly shove. I'm talking about 1st and goal at the 6, 1st and goal, at the 7. You're going to run Hurts on those drives? What the hell did I just do? What the frig is going on with this shit anymore? Everything's all whacked out. No, I'm not watching the Sixers. I'm mad at the Sixers. I'm not going to lie. Oh, that's not a catch. Yeah, Scott is a better short yardage guy than Gainwell. Not that he's great, but he's better because he's smaller. He's like lower to the ground. 2nd 18, Mayfield. Fires caught. Godwin up to the 38. 3rd down. I still don't get why they won't give Penny 8 to 10 touches a game. What? Oh, Penny. Well, okay. Dude, I'm so out of it. I was thinking you were talking about Gainwell. I don't understand why they won't even dress him. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's like, well, we just got to use Penny. Dude, they obviously don't think he's that good, or they would dress him. James Harden, yeah. See, the Sixers pissed me off because I never wanted to get rid of Jimmy Butler. They ruined everything when they did that. Here's Mayfield, throws incomplete. That was ugly. I'm mad at the Sixers because the Sixers blew their opportunity to have 2 titles right now when they let Jimmy Butler out the door. And everybody blames that the process doesn't work when the process worked perfect, and they ruined it. They took the extra step they didn't need to. And I'm resentful when I see Jimmy Butler go out there and keep going to NBA Finals. I'm thinking, man, if this guy had Embiid on his team, he'd have 2 titles in Philly. And then I look at Harden, and he doesn't even want to play for us. Kick is up and good. I needed it. Another flag. Really? Oh, they're fighting. See, I understand that we want to see Penny, but I got to admit, Penny did not impress me in the preseason. He wasn't very good against the backups in the last preseason game. Listen, I'm with you, Joe. Like, I don't really have an opinion whether I think he's good or not. I can only assume, based upon the fact that the Eagles don't dress him, that he's not that good, that he's another Trey Sermon. So I'm with you. And if that's the case, let's go get Henry. I don't see how he's making us get used on the field. I hope how he stays in office. I don't see how he making call who's getting used on. There has been reports before that he does. Actually, Howie has final say of the last 3 roster spots for the Eagles. So he does. It does happen. Umbrella Man David Super Chat, he goes, I can't wait to see us at Kelly Green double moonwalk Buffalo's ass. I know. How beautiful were those Kelly Greens the other night, though? Were they not? Was that not just like unbelievable? Harden won't want to play with Embiid, who was MVP. Isn't it weird? Like, it just frustrates me because you had Jimmy Butler. You had him. And you let him out the building, and then people go, oh, the process doesn't work. Well, yeah, it doesn't work. It did work. You had Jimmy Butler. That was the guy you needed. F everything else. Forget everybody else. You had Jimmy Butler and Embiid. You were going to win multiple championships. But you had to bring them back. That's why I'm mad. They're going to waste Embiid. Eddie says, you watch in Prime Vision, Philly. Penny is the new Trey Sermon, not dress him every game. He is. No, I forgot about the Prime. I have just the regular one. Yep, Sixers fumbled. I mean, of course I'll watch him this year and stuff. Of course I'll root for him. But I'm just a little pissed off right now. Kelly Greens have to be default jerseys. I agree. I'm also pissed off at the Sixers. I mean, the Flyers. If we get Henry, Mark may explode. Oh, Mark can't take it. Mark cannot take it. Yeah, Tobias Harris contract, he was the wrong guy to keep. You had to keep Butler. You know? Butler was the guy. I mean, Butler is that killer you need. You look at the games that they lost, game 6, game 7s, the Atlanta game. Like, you needed Jimmy Butler in those moments, and you didn't have him. And they had him. They had it set. I really truly believe if Jimmy Butler stays with the Sixers, they win. They've won 2 titles right now. See, I'll be honest. I need to catch up with Philly sports. To be honest, I've only watched the Eagles. To be honest, yeah, I hear you. 3rd round, we'll get Henry. Late 2nd. Oh, I think it definitely would. That's why I can't invest Sixers. To invest in them and the Eagles, I would have 2 strokes by 3rd. Oh, I think I've had 4 myself already. I don't know, Kirk. He asked if this is a trap game. I never view division games as trap games. Not this early in the season. But you never know. But the Eagles usually are pretty good with it. The Eagles usually play Washington pretty good at home in Washington. So I feel really good about the next 2 games. The Eagles are definitely headed in the right direction. Jimmy Buckets is the one that got away that you should have been allowed. Exactly. And to me, the process worked perfectly to get him. It's just that you had to let him walk. Yeah, I feel that I watch the Eagles only unless it's a playoffs for the Phillies. Too many season games in baseball. Baseball's hard because they play like in the middle of the day when I'm working. Rock the artist. Time for action. What's happening? Yeah, they're saying Josh Allen may be a little banged up. Jonas says, this past Sunday, the Eagles and Kelly Green, big win over Miami, the buyout trade on Monday, the Cowboys melt up. It was great. It was great. There was an epic Cowboys bye week. They did not expect to happen what happened. Allen tipped and intercepted. Wow. Tipped up and intercepted. Why did Allen throw that? Thanks. Did you hear Seth Joyner go? Howard said they're still playing. No, somebody sent that to me. I don't know who sent it to me on Twitter, but I haven't had a chance to even hang out on Twitter and see what was going on. Beautiful. This is what I need. I need the Buccaneers to score a touchdown now, and then because I have the over too. Why does Jimmy have to pick Emocut to get his braids back? I don't know. Allen is pretty dumb sometimes. Even with Jimmy, I still think the Nuggets would have beat him. Well, maybe this year, but I'm talking about the previous 2 years. The year they lost to Atlanta, they win the whole thing that year. They win with Jimmy. I have no doubt. 1st and 10. Mayfield back to pass. Screener White. White 20, 15, 10, 5. Come on, baby, to the 3. This is beautiful. Tim says 500. I got a joke for you. What did your plate say to the other plates? Dinner is on me. Ah, that's a pretty good one. Hope Jalen ain't hurting too bad when it woke. Listen, he's not even on the injury report. Didn't Atlanta just get in trouble with Bijan for that? Yo, Philly, did you see the John Guy series on Netflix? I saw it, yeah. I watched it. Mayfield throws, caught, touchdown, Godwin. That's 20 points. I'm liking where I'm at. I did watch the Gotti. It was really nothing new though. But I always like anything Gotti. I always watch. I better say something about Dallas. Dallas still stinks. How about that? They stink. I hate when teams celebrate when they're losing. I do too. I really hate that too. I think LA's got Dax number this week predicting 2 picks and thoughts. If Dallas loses to LA, they're in big, big trouble. That to me, I think Dallas is like really in a must win. Now, if they overlook LA for the Eagles, you never know. It really depends what kind of LA and how well Stafford plays. If Stafford gets hot, it could be a long night. I hope the Rams beat the break off the Cowboys so they fall off a cliff. I do too. Now, the Cowboys play the same time on Sunday as the Eagles. So I won't be able to stream the Cowboys. We'll probably have the Mark Holmes meltdown cam up during the stream, though. And we'll be watching the score. I'll be streaming the Eagles, and then I'm going to be streaming the 49ers Bengals. So it'll be a doubleheader. Yo, Philly 500. I think the Bucs retire 84. I mean, he's facing child support charges and having a hard time. No, I don't think they will. Only team that'll do that is the Steelers. Guppy says, it's crazy how the last 2 years, Eagles have had some of the most dead cap space, and how he has built 2 championship rosters. Crazy. Yeah, well, they've been willing to eat the dead cap, you know. That was a great catch by Godwin. And did I update the score? No. Did he hit the field goal? I wasn't looking. Man, this is turning out to be a decent betting night for me. With Allen getting the first touchdown, that's 200. And this one's looking good too. I think Tampa Bay is a little better than everybody acts like they are. I think they're scrappy. Mark Holmes studies other quarterback stats and says Dak is better because he has less turnovers. So delusional. He has less turnovers because he's less willing to take risks. I don't know, man. His love for Dak Prescott is like, I thought I was bad with like McNabb when I was growing up, and then now then Wentz, you know, like he's way worse. Marco's going to have your stream up on Sunday. That's all right. I'm going to have his up. What's crazy is the Panthers' crazy garbage sale, Titans sale, and Bears. We need to scout these teams of talent. Who would you want, Jesse? If you could choose one guy, who would you want? I got a video talking about a guy that we've not talked about at all. And it would be a position that we think was settled, but maybe it's not. And I can't wait to put that out tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to edit it too, so I'll be up till 3 a.m. editing. Oh yeah, congrats 500 on the W in the throne room. Talk about a close one. I know I'm starting to heat up. I hope. Every time I think I'm gonna go on a roll on both of my fantasy teams, something happens. I run into a buzzsaw. 10-10, 646. Brian Burns would be good. Mike said, if the Cowboys lose the Rams and the 49ers lose the Bengals, things are a lock really good. Well, if the Cowboys lose to the Rams, they're going to play us, and that's like a must win. That's like a playoff game for them. They can't afford to lose to us. So that's going to be a tougher game if they lose. I'm better than Bijan. Yeah, right. Bijan's left toe is better. All right, 1st and 10, Buffalo at the 25. There's a handoff. Cooks. Nice run by Cooks up to the 44. From Chicago, I would take Jalen Johnson. Yeah, I would too, but isn't he like 25 years old? Are they really going to get rid of him? Brian Burns is expensive, but worth it. Brian Burns, you get Brian Burns only because you're going to keep him long term. Philly, I think the Eagles Super Bowl roster is going broke. I've seen players selling jerseys and rings 30, 40,000. If you sat and crazy, how millions of dollars is not even enough for this comp? Do you think is that why they're doing it? Oh, there's a catch. Or I thought it was charity. That's horrible if that's the reason. Money, you could burn money quick, man. You gotta, even if you have a lot, you spend too much, it can go quick. First and 10, Buffalo, 5:40 left in the second quarter. Allen back to pass, looks, throws, caught, tackle right away. No, he wouldn't start over Sweat. He would rotate in. I would have Burns rotate in, and eventually he would move over long term and fill Brandon Graham's spot. That's what I would do. So I would have long term Sweat and him. My outside linebackers would be Reddick and Smith, and I would rotate him in. Cook's about 8 yards. The thing is if Brian Burns comes, you got to say to him, I got to pause. If he comes to Philly, then you tell him, listen, you're on an 0-6 team. You're not going to win nothing. You ain't going to do anything. Or you could come in and be part of the rotation. You're not going to get snaps as maybe you would, but you're going to show that you're a team player and you'll get a big contract at the end of the year. That's what I would do with him. If he wants to win, he'll come. But you got to rotate him in. Kyle says, Philly 500, would you go after Chuba Hubbard, running back for the Panthers? I'd have to look at. I know him from college. I'd have to go over look at his statistics. I don't know what he's done. I don't think I've watched one Panther game this year. I think I watched one preseason game. That was it. First and 10 at the 40, the 32. I'm sorry. Why did I say 40? Allen in shotgun. I need an interception. Throws, caught, digs. Going to get first down up to the 20. Roger says 50 soon, 51-year day of breath, 12/31/72. Happy birthday, Roger. 51, huh? 50 soon. Good for you. Hey, 500, what do you think about Elliott leading the NFL in scoring with 68 points? I don't think much of it, really. It only tells me that they score a lot from the one. Joe Eagle says, the more I think about it, the more I like Henry. Given his age, contract, he should be cheap. Let him run over teams in the second half. Fresh legs like LeGarrette Blount in 17. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And at the end of the year, he can go. He'll go somewhere else. What is it, Kitty? Are you going to eat my light? So I would love to see offensive linemen, especially a right tackle. But the offensive linemen don't seem to be traded. You either draft or pick one. Yeah, I think my video tomorrow, we're going to talk about one tackle that is available. And I do bring him up. Nothing there for Cook. Come here. Come here. What are you doing, Heisenberg? Kenny, well, you aren't better. You just need to just chill out. As you see it right now, what are you doing with the Eagles' first-round pick? That's so hard to say because I don't know who's available. I don't know where we're picking. But I would say right tackle's a position to consider, cornerback a position to consider. I think you need another. I think you need another pass rusher long term, and I think you need a linebacker. But I don't know who's the best available of all those. There's a pass touchdown, Kincaid. That was the guy the Cowboys wanted. The Cowboys thought they were getting him, and Buffalo jumped and robbed them. And then they had to settle for Mozzie Smith. No, not that I have. I don't have any news. We might find out about Cam tomorrow. Hey, Philly, it's my goal today to go to the gym and did 600-pound squat like our boy Hurts. You did a 600-pound squat? Damn. I could probably do like a 300 donut squat. Draft Trotter. Yeah, I would love Trotter Jr. I figure probably if there's right tackle available, they're probably not going to be there when we draft because we're going to draft late. The trade for Byard puts the nail in the coffin for every team in the league. That solidifies us, in my opinion, as going back and doing what we should. Yeah, I think so too. That was a position we had to get. He is a good tight end. Cowboys thought they were getting him, and then they got jumped. They weren't ready for it. They looked like a bunch of morons. That was a wonderful day. Philly can't do a squat call. I'm waiting for some more pies to come in. Philly Flyers are first place. Yeah, long time. Long time to go though. It's too early. I like Kincaid. I'm glad Dallas didn't get him. I loved your touchdown. Yeah. Change the score. Okay. What's going on, Malcolm? How are you? Still hurt my feel. It was horrible loss. What's up? I heard there's a good safety on the Titans we could trade for his name, Terrell Edmonds. Terrell Edmonds was horrible versus Miami, and he got traded. I did. I bet this game. I took Tampa Bay getting 90.5 and the over, which was 43. And I also did a prop bet that Josh Allen would score the first touchdown. I hit on that. So I just won $2. I bet 50 to win 130 on the parlay, and I won 200 on that. So I'm feeling pretty good. Since you've been an Eagle, what coach was the better play caller? The best play caller? Probably when Reed was there. What's that dude's name? Early Reed. He went to Minnesota. He was really good. Why no dogs? The plan was to get a dog. I want a German Shepherd, but my cats had litter, and then they wind up keeping more cats, and now it's like there's too many pets. I don't want any more pets. Terrell Edmonds is a box safety, and we were using him in coverage, so he wasn't good. It was bad. It was bad. Cowboy fans are like that high school girl who was popular due to her looks, rings, Dak, but lost the spotlight when the new girl Hurts arrived. Now they're envious. Yeah, I know. They're like Mean Girls. Isn't that a movie or something? Yeah, Childress I thought was really good. There was a couple with Reed that were really good, but trying to think. Frank Reich was pretty good too. Reich Peterson was the best callers. I liked Reich. I didn't like when Reich left. I didn't like the offense. Well, after he left, I got a 90-pound German Shepherd Belgian male mix. He's named Reggie after. That's very cool. 500. Was that your big dog on your intro? No, that was my sister's dog. Not Morning Wing. No, Childress was good. Frank Reich, but I forgot about Frank Reich. I don't know how. I would probably say Frank Reich. I really like Frank Reich. I like Steichen too. Steichen was really good. Steichen was really good. I'm ready. Do you go to the snow? Nah. 500. What's your favorite Eagle team of all time? My favorite Eagle team? I mean, I guess I have to say 2017 because we won. I think the funnest teams was I think last year 2004, 2017, and then the Buddy Ryan days. The Buddy Ryan days may be the funnest, to be honest with you.
The brother screwed us.
We got 465 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Appreciate ya. You like Chip? I hated Chip's offense. Your Carmichael era? Yeah, Carmichael. That was just a little before me. The Buddy days were fun, man. They were fun. We never won, but boy, they were fun. 2nd and 3. I thought last year was really fun too. White gets a yard. Did I? Yeah. I like the 91 team. Then again, I'm a defensive mind. That 91 team was great. I remember Vince Papali from being on TV and from the movie, but I was too young to see Papali play. 3rd and 3, Mayfield throws caught. 1st down. Up at the 49. Eagles have a 6.5 point spread. They never cover anything over 6 points against inferior teams. I think they win by 14 points this week. I think they're going to win by 14. White almost bobbled that. Do I see him trading for Dory Jack? No. I don't see the Eagles trading anybody in the division. So I don't think they'll trade with the Giants. I don't think they'll trade with Washington. Buddy Ball was the greatest show. Every week they were so entertaining. And they were. And he legitimately hated Dallas as much as we did. Beat the Cowboys, win the division. Oh, I agree. I loved Jim Johnson defense. Blitz you from anywhere. Yeah. Buddy Ryan, Bud Carson. Nobody ever talks about Bud Carson, but Bud Carson was a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator that took over Buddy Ryan's defense, gave him some discipline, took it to another level. 500, I watched one video on YouTube about sneakers. Now I'm flooded with them. Are you a sneakerhead? No. I'm not a sneaker. I used to be when I was little. Well, not little, but like in high school and stuff, but not now. Philly, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your trust level in Mariota? 1 being no faith, 10 being most faith. 5. 5. For one game, 5. So you ever play Fortnite? Probably not. I don't even know how to play it. I put together season people where everyone picks 272 game winners preseason. So far, oh really? That sounds interesting. 6 years, Kirk. I've been on 6 years. I'm slowly growing. Mayfield getting blitzed. Going to get sacked. That's a big sack with 40 seconds left. Hurry up, man. Get in field goal range. 500, Buddy would have run up the score at the end of the game versus the Dolphins inside 5. Absolutely. Philly, did you see the Eric Allen interview? I did not. If he had one, though, I need to watch it. Oh, dang, man. Thank you for Super Chat, my man. Appreciate it. Because 2013 was pretty fun. Nick Foles went off with 27-2, 7 touchdowns versus Oakland. Beat Dallas to win the. I remember that. Yeah, that wasn't a bad year. I think the Buddy Ryan days are some of my favorite times. I think last year's team was I think in some ways it was funner than 2017. It just didn't end as good. 3rd and 15. Mayfield back to pass. Throws, dumps it off to his tight end. He's going to get up to the 41 with 33 seconds left. Hurry up. You got to go for it. 4th down. You got to go for it because you're not in field goal range. How many timeouts? They're going to kick off what? What is this, a 60-something yarder? Punt group? Well, you got no balls. 22 and Vic came back player of the year. That was a fun year. It's under Jesse. Yeah, they're going to kick us. Why not? I mean, there's no time left, right? What is this? How far is this? Shit, that's got to be 60-yarder. 59-yarder? 59-yarder, damn. 19 seconds left. Buffalo's got 2 timeouts, by the way. If he misses it, Buffalo can score more. Hit this. Hit it. Boy, that's no balls, man. No balls. No balls. Are you gonna post that 100,000 YouTube plaque behind you once? I haven't. I've not even thought about it. I don't even know. Probably. I mean, that's probably a good idea. I marked up this whole wall right here with my chair, so I need to paint it. Maybe I'll put it there. So Vince Bavali was my brother's coach and my substitute shop teacher. Wow, he wasn't from South Philly, but Glenolden, Pennsylvania. Taught Interboro High School. That's very cool. That's very cool. That was an ugly ass hat you got on. That's one ugly ass hat you got on. I said that ass hat must go in his ugly hat. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is no ugly ass hat. This is a beautiful hat. Elliott makes it. Yeah, and the Eagles have the balls and the guts to go for it. 500, do you think we could have swept the division this year? First time. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. We'll know. Let's beat Washington and Dallas and we'll find out. Jalen Hurts was mic'd up versus Miami. Gotta check it out if you have. I haven't seen anything today. I've been like in Siberia. Surtain or Henry, who would you trade for? Surtain helps you, I think, longer, like more long term. I think Henry helps you actually more this year. So it depends what you want. Who did that? Who did that, Dank? Are you talking to me, Roger? I want another offensive lineman. You can never have enough of them. Their injuries hinder the more. It's hard to get an offensive lineman at the trade deadline, but there is one guy we will be talking about. That's for sure. Is he definitely talking about me? Is he talking to me? I don't even know who the hell he is. Hey Philly, that's great, Isaac. Look at it right now. If you could trust, but beware, so I'm not able to see on the stream. I don't know what's going on here. EC1 says, read my comment. Where is it? Sound like a Giant fan. I don't even know what the hell's going on, dude. I don't even know if the guy said something about my wife. That'll be it for him. Jesse says, I miss Andy in that aspect. He always kept our line young and fresh, drafted well, and always not that popular pick, but necessary one of the future. Yeah, I agree. You can never have too many offensive linemen. You can never have too many defensive backs. It's true. The Philadelphia Eagles really like Colts Pro Bowl Kenny Moore. Sources say GM Howie Roseman has been very active on the phone and continues to take over. Yeah, I saw something on that. I didn't know what to make of it. They just got one of their corners. Could the Eagles go defensive back? I guess it's possible. Also trading for Renfro. There's another guy I have in mind. I'm going to kind of save it for my video tomorrow that I did because nobody has talked about him. But possible. King says, hey, Howie, how's it going? What's up, my man? Cards released Kevon Wallace, which was a surprise. He was doing good for them. Would you bring him back? Because I think he'd be worth it. He got picked up off waivers by the Titans. He was picked off waivers by the Titans, so we can't bring him back. I would have, because he was good in training camp. Yeah, I like how he got the same weapon too. Doc was on the Sixers. Yeah, Doc. Those would be my favorite teams back in the day with Dr. J and Moses Malone, Anthony Toney. Remember them? Those guys. They were great. Yeah, I saw the Patriots added Rager. That's true. Let me update the scoreboard here. Man, I'm sorry if I sound tired, but I am. I slept like an hour, like the last 2 nights. Philly, if you asked to interview any Eagles past or present, who would it be? Well, it would be past, and it would probably be. Well, Reggie's gone. It would be Reggie or Jerome if they were around. I'd say Seth Joyner. Seth Joyner, Eric Allen. It'd be one of those guys. Or Randall Cunningham, too. Philly, what if we trade? We aren't suspecting because it's down like PlayStation 2 trade. I say first, second trade. It could be something. It could be. 500. Do you think we should keep Mariota or should we look for a new back? No, I think you're stuck as far as quarterbacks go. I think it's really hard to go out and get a backup quarterback right now. Mariota knows the offense, knows what you're running. You got to kind of stick with him. You can change up at the end of the year. Is Mark here?
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
You have another player. I have a player. There's 2 players I have in mind. There was an article, and I have a video on this. It'll be out tomorrow. There's an article in Sporting News. They talked about 13 players that most likely will be gone by the trade deadline. One of them was a receiver, and I wasn't thinking about receiver, but this completely changed my perspective. And then the other is an offensive lineman, an offensive tackle. And both those guys are guys that I think would be guys that we haven't talked about that we definitely need to consider. So is Jalen Carter Rookie of the Year? Absolutely. Jalen Carter not only is the Rookie of the Year, but he's the best defensive tackle in football right now. And not only that, Jordan Davis is the most underrated defensive player in the NFL. Do you guys remember when we drafted Jordan Davis? Mark Holmes wanted him. Then Mark Holmes spent all year talking about how he's a bust and how Mozzie Smith is better. All of a sudden, you don't hear that talk anymore. Jordan Davis is an absolute beast. What up, Brian? How are you? Sixers are losing 88-92. Not bad. I saw Tyson Badgett play at Shepherd a few times on Game Giant Shippensburg. He's good, 6'3", good arm. I don't. Who is that? Brian says, like to see you guys get another crack at the Chiefs. Well, we'll be playing the Chiefs in a couple weeks, so we'll be playing them. What do you mean, Jordan? No, and JCC? I don't know. They're great. Dolphins complain about the refs. I know they are. Where's Mozzie? That's what I'm saying. Where's he at? Junior Ron, the favorite super chat, man. He goes, I love you. I love you too. You were the best. You were the best seat warmer out of all the running backs. I don't hate Gainwell. Like, this isn't like a Nate Gary thing or Aguilar. Like, I don't hate him. I get very frustrated when he's out there. And it's not even at Gainwell. I'm not frustrated or mad at Gainwell. Gainwell is what he is. I'm frustrated at the coaching staff for putting him in. Rams, I wouldn't do it. No, they can't have him. Do you play more? Yeah, of course. I'm open. I like the guy. Sure. At some point, I told him I'd like to bring him on. So at some point, I will. No, I'm vastly against overseas playing. I do not want the Eagles playing overseas. I absolutely hated it when they played in England. It was horrible. I had to stream at like 5:30 in the morning. Hey, Roger, who are you talking to? I don't even know who you're mad at. So I'm not trying to overreact or anything. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Philly I'm not a Gainwell hater. No, I'm not. I really am not. Yeah, I think Mozzie has does he even have a tackle? You try what, Nelson? We'll try what? Yeah, the overseas games suck. Kyle Pitts, rumored the Eagles. I can't see that. Yeah, that's an ugly ass hat. Do you understand me? Who the hell's Dallas? Tyson been played with Shepherd University for 4 years. He's been in Division II championship game few quarters. Oh, okay. I don't know enough. I haven't watched them. The Phillies ace 34. He goes 500 marks. Oh God, I wish we were the Eagles. Laughs my ass. Yeah, it's a great line. I don't even know what Mr. Rogers is so mad about. I don't even know. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Won't you please admit?
And you know what, jackass? And I'm gonna call you a jackass.
Actually, I hit the wrong button. I wasn't trying to call you jackass. I was trying to hit this one because I don't even know if you're mad at me or not. I didn't mean to call you a jackass. I hit the wrong button. So then says, I got my 6-year-old watching son Jalen watching 5. Oh, shout out to your son Jalen. Hey Philly, when are we getting a no hat video or stream? We want to see your luscious hair. I mean, I take it off now. I got a hat head, but it's a lot cooler to not wear it. Philly, if you haven't heard it, check out Dallas Scott Trolling Dolphins when they're doing. But yeah, I haven't seen anything today. Like I've been literally like just stuck at work. I just totally dropped that.
You never had.
I just dropped it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm a mess today. I am a mess. I am so tired. I'm like worn out. See, I ordered my Jalen Hurts Kelly Green and a Kelly Green hoodie. That's awesome. Oh, Roger the Dodger. So what happened to Cowboy fans? Said Mozzie Smith was better than Jalen Carter. Yeah, I don't know. Cowboy fans are very quiet right now. Copyright, so no, they wouldn't copyright strike me. I could get a claim. I don't think you get a claim. Yeah, I guess they could say I'm messing with the theme song. Eagle Force says if they play the Super Bowl in communist China, I'm done with the NFL. The NFL is pissing me off supporting. Wait a second. Why are they going to play the Super Bowl in China? When are you putting me merch? I don't know. My merch guy, I just talked to him. He had some things going on for a few months. So hopefully soon. Are you finally going to a Commanders Still Stink intro? Yeah, I need to do one. They're just so irrelevant that I never think about it, but I need to do one. Why is Mark talking about other teams' injuries? That's all he has. That's all where his hope is. Shakedown is on Saturday. Drink Coors Light. I don't drink Coors Light. I don't drink Bud Light. I don't drink any of that crap. Why is Mark always talking about other teams' injuries? Oh, I think I answered that. Kirk says 500. What are your thoughts on Halloween, the holiday? I don't know. I think it's not. It is what it is. Kids go out and get candy. I don't know. I know some people get sensitive about it. It's too evil of a day. I don't know. To me, it's just another day. I don't really celebrate it. When I was a kid, yeah, I like to go trick or treating, but I don't celebrate it. I don't dress up for it. It's just another day. Shout out to you, Philly. You are constantly busting your ass. I respect the hard work, people. God bless you. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. All right, Roger. See you later, buddy. I think this guy thinks he's Roger Staubach. Roger's name rings a bell in YouTube Street. I don't even know. I don't even know what he's pissed off about. I'm too tired to fight back. I don't even know if he's mad at me or not. I don't even know what I did. We need eggnog time shirt. Okay. Nobody. I had one. Nobody bought it. Talking Sports is landing 500. How many games do you think the Giants will win? As a Giants fan, 7-10. You think 7-10? Oh God, I think maybe 3, 4. How many wins you got right now? 2, maybe 5. The question for the Giant fans is: you understand Tyrod Taylor's better than Danny Dimes, right? Oh my God, Mike, they did. No, they did, Mike. You could start with Mark Holmes. He said he's better than Jordan Davis. Then you on Twitter, I'm telling you, there are guys that they were saying it, man. I was just sitting back watching. They'd be like, I don't care what anybody says. Mozzie Smith will be better than Jalen Carter. It was there. It's true. House Elf said, in my mind, I've had some of my best dad moments on Halloween. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I like taking my kids trick or treating stuff like that, but they're older now, so I mean they'll probably go out themselves. But I never was a big Halloween guy. I'm a big Christmas guy. Paul, they were super chat goes, Purdy got concussed by half of the tush push. Yeah, I saw that. I'll be streaming that game this week. I think the 49ers are going to lose again. An exclusive Philly 500 football jersey would be awesome. You're giving me ideas, Kirk. Of course I'm coming for his meats. Pause. Mozzie has 2 solo tackles and 4 tackles total. Carter should have 4.5 sacks, but Dolphins didn't count. Yeah, that one didn't count. I still don't understand how Jordan Davis has only 2.5. They gave him a half a sack in the Jets game, and it looked like he had a sack and a half that game. He should have 3.5 sacks at least. Here's a quick screen to Davis up to the 20. Buffalo's on the move. I am just slightly under 6'2". Chris is way better. I agree. Mozzie better than Carter left. It's crazy. It really is. First and 10 at the 20. How many people? We got 520 people in here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It's just been a long week. Maybe one day this will be full time, and then then you won't be able to get rid of me. Mark's talking about the Eagles team right now. Boy, that guy is a baby. Drink Yingling, good old beer made America. I like Yingling. AJ Morales, man, thank you so much for super chat, man. I appreciate that. I'll read it right after this play. Here's a pass. Davis at the 10, the 5, 3, and out at the 2. First and goal. 500, what's your day job? I always be curious. I work for a chemical distributor that sells chemicals to pest control companies. So we distribute that. That's what I do. I can't say the name of it because that's kind of the deal I have with my boss. They know that I have this channel. So Paul Fair David Super Chat goes, do you know the real cap number for Henry trade? I don't know what it is exactly, but usually it's about half of what it starts during the season. Here's the handoff to Murray. Murray trying to get outside. Murray's slow. So I think he's 13. I think he has a $13 million cap number. And you gotta prorate it because of all the weeks he's been in Tennessee. So I think it'll end up being like 8. So you're helping kill us. How dare you? Yeah, I kind of am. Or keeping the bugs out. Although now they're all using these like non-toxic stuff and things like that, which is bad. Just use the toxic stuff. Use the good stuff. That's what I do. Green eggs and ham. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Davis touchdown. I promise you this. I will always promote killing the bugs instead of eating them. Okay? I promise you. Slagathirst is 500. My cannoli eating cousin. What's up, big guy? How you doing? What you doing? What's going on, my man? No, yeah. Yes, and his name is Walter. Phil, you should get a 10-day contract with the Eagles. Dude, I'll kill it. I did bet this game. I got the Buccaneers and the over. They're 9.5 point underdogs. I feel okay about where I'm at. $48 Philly, doing good, bro. Yes, man. 48. Welcome to Dingbat Nation like me. Yeah, shout out to Hells Nelson, man. A typical Eagles fan bringing up meth. The dude asked the question, does meth person turquoise waving? Yeah, listen. It is what it is. I got one of these kittens I call Heisenberg. One of these kittens is named Heisenberg for a reason. I've never had moonshine. Don't get paranoid. Wash your hands. Oh, it's not. It's not for not putting it in. I'm not putting it in farms. I'm talking. It's for pest control companies that come to your house and they spray the outside of your home or whatever. I promise you, I will always kill the bugs. Never force you to eat the bugs. That's my motto. Kill the bugs. Don't eat them. So is it true the NFL had an all-pro college team play a NFL traditionally? Yeah, I think there was, and they destroyed them, right? So do you think any SEC? No, I don't think SEC team would get killed by a pro team. I don't think they could. I don't think they could play with them because you might have some players that may play in the NFL one day, but not the whole team. Moonshine is good, especially the ones in the mountains. I never had it. Philly, is it true that the NFL had an all-star college team playing? I think I answered that. Yeah, I think back in the day they did. But it was like long time ago. And the SEC could not be the worst NFL team would destroy any SEC team. I gotta watch Breaking Bad again. That show's it's a great show. Virginia lighting is legal in moonshine. Woo. I never had it. Julio Jones is our number 3 wide receiver. I think Terrell Owens could do a better job. He's only played one game. Like, we got to give him a chance, right? Jason, Mark Holmes talked about how he wishes the refs would call games like they did for the Eagles. How you get away with some stuff. But yeah, Dallas gets away with everything. I don't know what he's talking about. There's no team that I've ever watched in the NFL that has gotten away with more stuff over the years than the Cowboys. So I don't know what he's talking about. Imagine if a Philly boss is secretly a Cowboy fan watches more. No, Cardinal fan. He's a Cardinal fan. Because the main place, I shouldn't say this. One of the main places is in Arizona. Derrick Henry trade rumors picking up speed. Did you hear them joke about it tonight? No, I didn't hear it. But I would love it. What's up, LB? How are you, man? Anyone have an idea Nolan Smith gets a snap a game on average? Well, I think it's starting to go up because I think they're cutting Derek Barnett's snaps and giving it to him. And he got a sack. Oh, Mayfield got away from a sack. Run! Get a first down. Good job, Mayfield. Yes, the NFL played all-star college players in the late 60s, early 70s. He's such a... Oh, my God. Dude, I'm sorry. Dallas gets away with a ton. They get away with a lot. And listen, the Eagles got away with some calls. Yeah, it happened. But that's not why the Eagles won. It's unbelievable that they're really bitching about that. Like, the Cowboy fans thought they were going into a bye. The Eagles were going to lose. They would gain a half a game. And then they would sit there and beat the Rams. And it didn't happen. The Eagles went and won and took an extra half game lead. And then the Eagles made a trade. The Eagles made a trade on the Cowboys bye week, which the bye week is when they say you want to trade because it gives the player time to come in and adjust. And we outmaneuvered them. So do you think our team is better than last year's team? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably one of the few people that do. I actually do. I know things haven't been as smooth, but I actually think we are. Now with Kevin Byard, I do. Is Mark having Kim Jong-un? I don't know if he is. I hope so. I love that guy. John Douglas, welcome to Dingbat Nation, my man. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Shout out to you. Brad says, I kicked out Mark's chat saying Mozzie Pad not better than Jordan Davis. He's not. And the video I have coming out, I'm going to talk about Jordan Davis, and I'm going to bring up Mark's clips of him talking bad about Jordan Davis. Third and 5 at the 41. Mayfield back to pass, get pressured, trying to run. He's going to get sacked or tackle, gain of a couple. Fourth down. I agree. Before Kevin Byard, we weren't, but good. Now we're better. I agree. Team is loaded. Agreed. Which coach is better? I think you probably have to still give it to Doug right now. Although I like Nick Sirianni. I'm very happy with Nick. I like Nick's personality because it drives people mad. But I mean, you got to give Doug credit. Doug won a Super Bowl. So I'm not taking anything away from Doug. Nice return. Eagles 24, Washington. I'll take it. Mark isn't eating. He's not nervous. He's not nervous.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Doug is 5-2 so far. Yeah. Listen, Doug got us a Super Bowl, and then we went to the playoffs 3 straight years, and then he misses. Oh, there's a Brian Dawkins commercial. What? I've never seen a Brian Dawkins commercial. What the hell? A national Brian Dawkins commercial? What? I love it. But Dawkins wouldn't be driving that little car. What? A Brian Dawkins commercial. How cool is that? Go Dawkins. Oh, electric. I don't like it. I love you, Dawkins, but I don't want no electric car. I'm a firm believer in gas cars. Doug didn't deserve to be fired. He didn't. I doubt none of these athletes drive this. I wouldn't drive that. I want to be able to actually go places. Joe's Philly prediction: Eagles versus Jags Super Bowl this year. 2 in a row versus former Eagle. That would be really interesting. I think it's gonna. I honestly think it's gonna be the Eagles Chiefs again. That's where I think we're headed. Eagles Chiefs. We got 502 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you do, hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. I thought the TO comment would give you a laugh. I didn't. What was the comment? I forget. Oh, the Julio Jones. Yeah, that did give me a laugh. I know they are. It's so stupid. It's such a scam. I love gas cars. I love it. I have a big giant Ford Expedition. That thing burns like a mother. I probably love it. I was gonna say they'll kick you out. That's the point. That's what we're trying. Dougie, hands down. Yep. Yeah, that electric car was ugly. Listen, the problem with electric cars is like you have to charge them. You know, and the thing about it is you're charging them from what? Coal plants. I have a neighbor over there behind me. It cost him. He had to pay $5,000 at the end of the year in the electric bill because of charging his car. What the hell is that? 500. Did you hear that? Say this team's game around the NFL is the Eagles are getting Henry. No, where did you come up with that? All Eagles. Like, send me a link. It's $297 in Maryland. Jeez. No, it's almost $6 right now where I'm at. It's $7 in some places and even more. It's just under $6. update. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sports prods. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm just a little out of it tonight. My bad. It's just been a long day. Whew. Yeah, 5,000 bill due at the end of the month or at the end of the year. And that's from solar panels. Out here you have to nice throw. Kincaid again? What a catch. Out here, like for new houses, they all come with solar panels. You have to get them. There's no way out. And then they have a deal where you basically sell energy off to the electric company. It's all scam. And then at the end of the year, they basically you don't pay a lot your full bill till the end of the year, and then you got to pay a difference. 500. You're going to be pushing Skittles now. That's been. Yeah, I don't know anything about Skittles getting banned. I know that they did, but I don't know what that means. I don't know why. Am I drunk? No, I'm not. I'm just tired. I've just been working all day. Good thing I picked Kincaid in a waiver wire. That's a good pickup. Dallas trying to get Surtain. They ain't getting him. Nobody's getting Surtain because Denver's not trading him. If that is going to destroy you all game, you better worry about the Rams. You might not even win that game. 2nd and 5, a 24-10 game. Third quarter, 5:13 left in the third. Allen back to pass, looks, throws down silent. Diggs dropped it. That could be offensive pass interference too. Why didn't it? I did change the score. It didn't take. Oh my God, this thing can be so annoying sometimes. I got the score set. It's just not loading. There you go. Sorry. You got to sleep. That must be nice. 3rd and 5 at the 49. Allen looks, throws. Diggs dropped it. I need points now. Tampa, I need points. Oh, I will. I'm moving back east, definitely. Dre says Baker needs to use his legs more and run a little, open it up. Like Josh, I agree with you. And he's done a good job when he's done it before. I need a touchdown because I need them to cover the spread. Toriville says, Mark did video Surtain wanted to be a Cowboy. The only player wanting to be Cowboys are old players on their last. The only player that wants to be on another team that openly talks about that is Micah Parsons. It's so obvious Micah Parsons is not happy with Dallas. He's not happy with that front office. Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews. I love that. You got some good fragrances to review? Thank you for Super Chat. He goes, got my Kelly Green jersey finally. Fly goes fly, man. Shout out to you, man. Who did you get? I thought I did update the score. Update the score, Phil. I thought I did update the score. What am I missing? Devontae Jones, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, would you be excited if the Eagles traded their first-round pick next year for Surtain on draft night? Maybe add a corner or some lower. Yeah, I would. I would love Surtain. I think Patrick Surtain would be a great player to get. But I don't think Denver's trading. I don't know why everybody thinks they're going to trade him. I don't think Patrick Surtain is on the block. Washington will beat us all this Sunday. It sounds like you're dreaming again. If the Eagles do go to Super Bowl this year, you need to see you there. I would love it. Could come back to cold. I'm coming back to the East Coast. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm coming. Pause. The boy Q55, thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, hey, Phil, I don't see this team losing a lot of players. If we win a Super Bowl, never most Super Bowl teams have. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. And thank you for super chat. Jalen Hurts, and I got to salute the troops, brown jersey. Yes, salute the troops. Absolutely. Yeah, that's cool. Jalen Hurts, that's a good one. Lon says, move back into the East Coast so when you stream, we're all the same. I'm going to move back to the East Coast. I just got my Darius Slay Kelly Green last Wednesday and ordered back in August. I know there's still, I had somebody film some practice footage for me at the Eagles Open practice, and I paid them jersey, and it still hasn't come. They got to wait till November. I'm so upset. I bet you Parsons sleeps with Kelly Green. Parsons, I can't believe Parsons said what he said, man. I think that's a bigger deal than they're trying to make it out. Did you see Mark Holmes, though? Mark comes out and he does videos. Micah Parsons says that the Eagles are the toughest team they're going to play. Like, he tried to totally change and distort what he actually said. He tried to fool everybody. It was hilarious. Roji says, Philly, would you live in New Jersey or Maryland? Probably not. Probably neither. I've lived in both. I would probably not live there again. North Carolina might be where I go. I'm seriously thinking about going to the Outer Banks. Clark Davis super chat goes, what's good 500 miss most game update? Buffalo's up 24-10, kind of boring. I missed the whole first quarter. I was stuck at work. And now the Bucs have it, and they're stuck deep in their own side of the field at their own 5, and it's third down with 4:02 left, third quarter. This game's kind of boring. 500, come to Northwest Florida, brother. Military community, great beaches, great schools for kids, low crime. Yeah, I like the weapons restriction stuff, and no state tax. I really like. Florida is one of my tops. Carolina, Florida, Pennsylvania, they're all in my top. Mayfield throws, caught Godwin short. I love Charleston. Yeah, I love Charleston. Hurricanes, love the Outer Banks, Philly. Hurricanes don't scare me. They don't. I don't worry about hurricanes. You got enough time to evacuate. Unless you got electric vehicles, then you might be in trouble. But that I'll never have that problem. It is. South County, Pennsylvania. You have to deal with hurricanes in Florida. I'm not worried about hurricanes. The only way I would worry about hurricanes is if I had an electric car, because then you're stuck in traffic and there's nowhere to charge it. I don't have to worry about that. Nags Head is a great place. It's my favorite place. I would love to be at the Outer Banks, like 5 hours from Philly, not too far. It'd be great. I've never been to South Dakota. AJ says, I'm in North Carolina. We could have beer if you would be here. Yeah, we could. Oh, yeah, a lot of restrictions, Clark. Interesting. Come to Seaport City, Savannah, Georgia. I love Savannah. I've been to Savannah many times. I like it. How many terms for her? 0. He'll have 0. Move to Florida. Philly's nice here. I like Florida. We are all screwed with the electric car, especially if not. Yeah, that's why I'll never have one. I'm not watching the Sixers, no. Supply, North Carolina has also moved here 13 years from Delco. Oh, okay. I already used to. I used to have a house in Florida, in Fernandina Beach. So I know Florida. I just was in Florida in February. I could wrestle alligators. New York pizza or tomato pie? Oh, probably New York pizza. I like tomato pie, but I'd take pizza. I would prefer the question should be Sicilian pizza, because Sicilian pizza would win. Turn heel and come to Dallas. If I came to Dallas, I would be an Eagles fan. Charlotte is a great city. Too smaller Lake Norman. Is there? Yeah, I've been through Charlotte. I've driven through it. I've never been to Detroit. Philly, I know I will never see you here in Texas. I actually don't have. No, I actually I wouldn't. I don't like the Cowboys. I did get pulled over in Texas. I got a speeding ticket for wearing a Brian Dawkins jersey, but I'm not opposed to it. I might, yeah, maybe fight, yeah. I could go for Sicilian, but my diet doesn't allow my at least. Well, your diet doesn't allow it, but my area doesn't allow it because there are none here. Evacuate a hurricane with Evie would become a highway of. Oh man, it's a scary thought. LB says, "I'm not from Florida. 2 hours from Jacksonville, Florida. 4 hours from Atlanta." Yeah, I know. I know where you're at. Yeah. Yo, 500. We are 6-1. Absolutely. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. 500 Q Badger being neighbors with Mark Holmes. It'd probably be great YouTube material. It would probably be fighting all the time. I'd be going out doing raking up my leaves, and I'd be throwing them over Mark's fence. You know what I mean? It would be like that. Like I would torture him. Yeah, it sucks about the Phillies, right? Yeah, it was a big choke job. I need Tampa to score. Here's a pass to Davis. Gonna go about 10. As a guy who lives out west, I can tell you I miss food more than anything. Yeah, the food is really hard. Pause. But I miss it too. Skid Marks, what's up? Oh, look at that. You got the Breaking Bad dog thumbnail. I love it. That's really awesome. It says 500 during the Eagles game against Miami, they actually showed the pork sandwich with broccoli rabe. Did they? I know you said it's your favorite over the food. Yeah, it is my favorite. I love that sandwich. That's cool that they had it. I wish I could have seen it. If you have an electric car in the middle of the West Virginia or Kentucky, where in the hell would you find charger? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's scary. Diggs. I mean, if you go to bed, like I know a guy behind me, a couple times he said like that he forgot to plug it in, and a couple days goes by, and boom. Hey Philly, that's a big ass dog. You ain't kidding. There is no Sicilian pizza out here. Allen throws almost picked off. Sixers lost. Not surprised. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why I don't want one. That reaction to the dog in the video coming up behind the Davis. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I almost jumped in the pool. Because I didn't think it was a dog. I didn't see it out there. I thought it was like a mountain lion came down and jumped over a coyote or something. I didn't know what the hell it was. It was huge. It's 2050 and the Eagles still don't have the damn Super Bowls. What? We've got them. We've got them. If you were Mark Holmes' next door neighbor, he would be bringing wings to your house every day. I would torture him. I swear. that I could create a whole YouTube channel. I would create a whole nother YouTube channel on just torturing Mark. Everyone is screwed when the grid goes down. Gas pumps are electric too. Yeah, that's why I keep my truck full. We need to accept that we need to get vehicles. The electric grid won't be able to handle everyone charging. Right, and it's expensive. I have no problem with electric cars, but just when they're good enough to be good enough, then they'll be good enough, and then people can get don't force people to get it. Let them get it when the quality is good enough that it could go 1,000 miles on the charge. Empty set, 3rd and 5. Allen steps up, first down. They're going to pull away in this game. No, that was your old. Oh yeah. The time travel one, right? Yeah, but I remember that now. That's an old one. Yeah, my dad did the intro. I gotta go find that. 500. Jumping over the fence to steal meats right off Mark's grill. Oh, I would torture him. Meats off the grill. I'd be throwing all my leaves over his fence. Oh, it would be torturous. He'd be grilling them big meats all night. I would go in the backyard and take them. All right, John Douglas. Good night, buddy. I think you're going to start seeing more Nolan Smith. I think he earned the right for more playing time. Allen back to pass, looking, going to get sacked. Big sack up at the 49. We needed that. End of the 3rd. What I would never eat no, I would never eat when streaming. No. Philly, whose dog? That was my sister's dog. I never had met that dog because I hadn't been up there for a while. I knew. I didn't know it was in the backyard. Is what it was. It's where I'm at. The prices where I'm at is almost. It's almost $6 where I'm at, but in some places I think it's well over $7. Phil, you think AJ is going to get another 125 this Sunday? I do. I think he breaks the record. The Flyers played the Knights down to the wire. They might actually play off contender. We'll see. 500 would sabotage Marks. It would be fun. I would torture him. I would probably have to create a whole nother channel. Victor says, Sports Illustrated is crazy to think we would give multiple first rounders for one player. I agree. Let me see. Cats are sleeping. Cats are sleeping. I can turn this light on. Every time I turn this light on, they're up. They knock it over. That's better. 500 Mark would fight on stream. I wouldn't fight, but I would torture him. Phil, you think Smitty? I think AJ's gonna have a big game. I think AJ's gonna get the record, and I think Smitty's gonna break out against the Cowboys. I think Smitty's gonna go for close to 200 yards against the Cowboys. Brock Purdy has an excuse every time he loses. Last time it was his arm injury, now it's his concussion. He stinks. The best pizza I ever ate was a place in Turnersville, New Jersey. It was called Two Brothers, and it was these two brothers. They were literally from Italy, and they used to make this Sicilian pizza. And every Tuesday, it would be half price Sicilian pizza. And literally, you would go there, and the line would be out, around, all the way down, the whole shopping area. And when they would run out of dough, they would close. They would literally every day they would run out of dough because their pizza was so. And that they had the best Sicilian, and I still think about it to this day. I miss it. That was the best pizza I've ever had. Or he's selling kids, rehoming them, not selling them, rehoming them is what you have to say here. Will you ever get penny on the field? I don't know if they will. You think that the buyer jump in fire this week? I think he starts. I think he's going to start. Fourth and 4, the Bills are going for it at the 42 of the Bucs. Come on, Bucs. He's not going to snap it. He's not going to snap it. He's not going to snap it. Why are they so scared to go for it on fourth? I don't understand. Why are you scared to go for it? Sam Howell's not going to be upright this weekend. Our front four is going to smash. I agree with you. There is no mafia, Jeffs. I'm just a union delegate. 500 to kittens. Oh my gosh, they do. You'd be surprised. Asante Samuel Jr. Yeah, I would love it. I don't think that's possible either, but I mean, I would love it. I think Howie is looking for either another pass rusher or a running back. That's what I think. Phil, you need to open a Philly-style Dago pizza and steak shop in California. You would make a killing. Jeez, that would be a lot of work, man. I think I would prefer to get this channel to be full-time. Starting a shop would be too much. Yeah, oh yeah. That place was the real deal, man. That place was the real. I don't think they're there. I think they sold and retired or something. And I think there may be their business, the two brothers' business. There may be other places around the area now, but it's not them. They sold their business. Pretty sure. God, that pizza was good. Tony's and Mayfair pizza is best back in the day. I love Sicilian pizza. That's my favorite. I think you go full time, but you would have to talk about other teams that yeah, right. Nah, not yet. Yeah, I don't like Pizza Hut. Angelo's in Philly. I don't think I've eaten it. I might have, I don't remember. What's your favorite girl? My wife. Philly wished the Phillies would have made the World Series against the Rangers. Tale of two cities. It would have been great. But I am telling you this right now. I'm rooting for the Rain. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for the Rangers. I do not want the Diamondbacks winning. Yeah, give me a small mom pop making pizza and sandwiches. I'm not a big fan of franchise. I am not either. But there are none. There are not really those kind of places here. You know, everything's big franchise pizza places here. You could get mom and pop like Mexican food here, which is really, really good. Leon, you're totally good. Would I want Parsons on the Eagles team? I don't know. I think he's a good player, but a guy that sells out his team like that, and I don't think he meant to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I agree. I mean, I really feel like they're kind of running back like Blunt, a power back to help stop so many. Brother love pushes. See Hurts making his knee worse. Agreed. And what about 1st and 10 at the 6? Or 1st and goal at the 6, 1st and goal at the 7. Like you need that back to help move the chains, especially in the red zone. I think it would be huge instead of relying on Hurts. Damn, Buccaneers are starting at their own 4 again. Mayfield back to pass in the end zone. He's going to get safety. Throw it! Do I think DeAndre Swift's going to have a huge breakout day? I think he's going to have a good day. I think A.J. Brown's going to have another monster day. Philly, if I'm Howie, I give a first for. Oh, I would give a first for Surtain too. I just don't think that Denver. I just don't think Denver wants to get rid of him. My most hated teams in every sport. Football, it's a tie between the Cowboys and the Giants. It really just depends on who's getting on my nerves more. Come on, Mayfield, run. So I would say Giants, Cowboys tied in football. Depend upon who's more of a threat, I guess. Basketball is the Boston Celtics. I absolutely despise and loathe this Boston Celtics. Baseball, I would say the Braves and the Mets I can't stand. And then in hockey, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Devils. Those two teams piss me off. So I live in Jersey. Two Brothers Pizza is everywhere. I think that everyone is stealing the name from the original. Wow, that's crazy because I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's the same place or the same guys or what it was, but I know for a fact the one I used to go to used to have literally two brothers. They were from Italy. They barely spoke English. I don't know if they franchised out or maybe I don't know, they started. I don't know. That's crazy. I have to look into that. But the one that was where I used to live is not there anymore. 500. I'll definitely do a first and a third for Surtain. That's just a prediction for sports. No, I would do first and third. 2 first rounds and a third. I'm not doing. I just lost to a 9th grade in basketball. What's up, 500? What's up? What's up, White Batman? That sucks. Here's the punt. It's the 4th quarter. I got to change the board. This game sucks, by the way. This is a boring game. I hate these Thursday night games. But I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me. I'm sorry if I sound so tired tonight. Joe made a good point. Even if it's Surtain, where would you put him if we give up a first for him and start right away? If you go after Surtain, it's for the long term. It's not so much for this year. But you'd probably have to put Surtain in the slot, right? It'd be tough. I don't know why everybody keeps saying we're going to, somebody's going to trade for Surtain. Denver has come out and said that everybody's available basically except for Surtain. They're not going to trade Surtain. He's too young. Do you have any fuzz? I do. I bet $50 on a 2-game parlay. But I also bet $20 that Josh Allen would score the first touchdown, and I hit that. So I actually won 200 so far tonight. I do think we get rid of Barnett, whoever said that. Adoree Jackson from the Giants. Giants aren't going to trade him. You think we get rid of Barnett before? I think Barnett's gone. I do. The Broncos would probably ask for Ricks as part of Surtain deal. Ricks is only cheap deal. Broncos would probably want a first, a third, and Ricks. At the very least. I mean, I would listen. I love Surtain. I would love Surtain. Surtain is out of the same draft as Devontae. I just don't think they'll trade him. How would you feel about trading for Hunter Renfrow? I think Hunter Renfrow would be fine. Yeah. I think Henry makes ridiculous amount of sense though. Like I really think Derrick Henry is the right move. I think if you had the combination of Derrick Henry and DeAndre Swift, I think you're set. Plus, it's easier for a running back to come in and make the transition from a new team than it is other positions. I think Derrick Henry makes the most sense. Philly, look at towards your video. We're very curious who the name is. And yeah, there's two that I think are worth talking about. One's an offensive lineman, so it'll be interesting. I should have it out probably by 1 Eastern at the latest. I got to edit it tonight. When I get done this, I'm going to take a break for a few hours and eat and just talk to my wife. And then I'll do it later tonight. So I'll probably be up late tonight. You hope Henry stays in the AFC? Rather have Jacobs? I guess Jacobs is a move you make long term. But for just this year for a run at the Super Bowl, give me Henry. I need the Bucs to score because this is a 9.5 point favorite. They're 9.5 point. I'm getting 9.5 points, and the Bucs are letting me down. I need an interception. 2nd and 9. Allen looks, throws, caught. They're killing this team. Henry's deal was the beginning of the end for the Titans. Oh yeah, definitely. The problem with the Titans is they didn't have a quarterback. I don't believe you could win with Tannehill. Tony's place was probably from the original Chicken Pete's, which was on Robbins Avenue in Mayfair. Was great back in the 60s, 70s. Interesting. When we used to go to Philly, like for the games, you do the tailgate. We'd get pizza. We go to a place. There was a place there, not like right around the corner from the stadium, called Celebrays. We used to get pizza at Celebrays, and then we would eat that and drink beer and eat pizza in the parking lot. That's what we used to do. Drink Stella Artois. That was my thing. Celebrays pizza and Stella Artois. That's how we would do it. The question is, do the Broncos want Caleb Williams, or do they want to trade chips to get the top? Or are they just going to accept Russ? Well, the question is, Steven, do they have first-round picks? They don't have any first-round picks, though. Yeah, well, the question is, do they think their first-round pick is worth Surtain? I still don't think they're going to trade Surtain. Because if you rebuild your team, Surtain's still in his prime. Allen, back to pass, looks, throws, caught Kincaid. I like Peroni, yeah. Philly Dilly says the end of the Titans, they didn't have a quarterback and snowball started rolling downhill. Yeah, agreed. It's still there. It's interesting. Yeah, that's where we used to go. Well, we would go when we would tailgate Eagles games or Flyers games stuff. That's where we go. And we get it and we bring it over to the parking lot. 4-2. I need to get Celebrays to give me a sponsorship. My dad used to deliver for Celebrays Pizza back in the day. He used to deliver to the Flyers after the hockey games back in like the 70s. Where do I think Henry? I think Henry's going to end up in Philly or Kansas City. Hey, Peroni is good. Only tried it because of I like Peroni. Yeah. Capriotti's Italian. Yes. Tony's Pizza, Ocean City, Maryland. I've had Tony's Pizza in Ocean City, Maryland. I used to go to 45th Street in Ocean City, Maryland. That's where me and my friends would stay. We'd go once a year. West Deptford. Dude, I used to hang out. I used to crush Deptford. I might have eaten there. It depends how long it's been around. I probably have had it. I used to go to the Deptford Mall. Then I used to go to Adelphia's. I knew Deptford because I lived in Washington Township. Mike Vrabel is too stubborn. He hates receivers and overvalues running backs. Interesting. I say trade a second for Henry if he really was trying to win, especially if Kansas City wants him to. I don't know if Kansas City wants him to. If I had to guess, I think he would fit them, Aaron Williams, what's up, my tiny brother from Memphis? Shout out to you, man. What's going on, Aaron? In Memphis. Ocean City, Maryland Ocean City, Maryland was dangerous when I used to go. Oh man, I could tell you stories. There was when I was there, oh god, dude, we had detectives in our place. They were searching for criminals. Like it was like there's some I have crazy stories from there. Philly, if Henry end up on the Chiefs, we play them after the bye week. Better chance here in Philly. Yeah, well, I hear you. Think Adams gets traded? Maybe. Weber has no GM power in Tennessee. He didn't work trade. That's true. Yeah, I'll tell you guys one of these days, when I have more energy. Yeah. But that place was always insane. Philly Fournette is a free agent. Is he better option because he's only costs money, or do you think Henry's that much? Henry's that much better. No, Henry is that much better. But I think Fournette is an option. But the question is, if Fournette had anything left, why is he still free agent? The thing also about Henry is the Eagles. If those rumors are true that the Eagles were close to getting Henry, they might revisit that at the trade deadline. They might have left it like, well, we're not going to trade him now. We're not going to do it now, but we'll revisit everything at the trade deadline. That whole thing that happened with him is why I think there's a chance. It never felt so insane. I bet it's really bad now. I bet. I'm so curious how he's going to do. This all type of year. I think we can really do with a great trade. I think he's got one more trade in him. I think there's one more. Michael said we used to go to South Philly bars watch before. Yeah, that's right. Is that back on the day when they were on Prism? So I think the guy back on April 22nd night that might have been right about Henry to the Eagles. He released the script too early. Yeah, he was. I mean, he's a legitimate football player. So I think there was something up to it. I think there was something to it. Nacho says, "What are your thoughts on the?" I think the Phillies had one of the biggest choke jobs that I can remember in recent times. I think it ranks right up there with the Tampa Bay Eagles loss. Not as bad, but it's up there. I mean, you can't lose game 4. You're up, 5-2, and then you lose game 6 and 7 at home when you only need 1? Nah. You remember Prism? That all the Sixers Flyers games were on it. Incomplete. Seeing the Dead and the Flyers at the Spectrum, some of my favorite times. Yeah, that is cool. I remember seeing the Flyers. God, I remember the Flyers when they had Tocchet and Kerr, and then the best Flyer times were the Lindros years. There was nothing like going to a Flyers game back when Lindros was there. I think Buda Baker's. It's not going to happen now. I think we got our safety. Mayfield back in the end zone again. They're always at their 4. Go White. Go White. They're always at their 4. Apparently, Ocean City got really bad. How sad! I used to go to Ocean City, Maryland, 45th Street, and it wasn't safe then when I grew up, when I was growing up, and that was like in the late 90s. And if it was kind of bad then, I'm sure it's really bad now. First and 10 to 24. Mayfield back to pass. Looks. He's got time. Throws. Evans wide open. 50, 40. A flag. Come on. Come on with the flag crap, man. Jeez. Finally, some action. Eagles Army down under. Thank you for super chat. He goes, I asked Mark and his panel their opinion on the Dallas draft class. Work in progress was their answer. Ha 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 ha. They got destroyed. The Broad Street Bullies, yeah. I was just there last summer. It didn't bother me. So don't worry about anything, huh? Secrets, yeah, I remember Secrets. That's right. The boardwalk, big peggers, the big shark at the end of the board, yeah. And there's a place, I forget the name of the seafood place that have all you can eat crabs. And we would go there. It was like, at the time, it was only $19.99. And we used to just crush it. Secrets, I remember Secrets. It ain't what, I can't believe it's still there. Jeez. Mackey's has also wings in Ocean City. So what I heard, it's coming from a source. Henry's going to Baltimore. That would make sense. That would totally make sense. Second 11, Mayfield. Looks, throws, dumps it off. Edmonds, it slips. That's the third time that guy slipped. Dave Schultz, Bernie, Bobby Clark, etc. was who we say in South Philly nuts. Those were like a little before my time. Lucius, no problem, man. 3rd and 4, 7:33 left. I need a touchdown. Mayfield back to pass, looks, throws. Nice first down, White. Is Baltimore on a bye week? Andre says, I just smoked a belated cigar for the birds. Can't wait to double moonwalk. Some commie asses. I'm telling you. Me too. Denver actually does have a pick next year, a first-round pick, but they only have 6. Gotcha. I still don't think they'll trade them. That was a catch. Mike Evans just had a giant play, Jesse, and they called a hold. They're at Arizona, Baltimore. I could see Baltimore trading for Henry. That would make sense. Yeah, me too. The recent stuff doesn't excite me, but mid-late 90s, they were a hell of a show. Mike Evans available? I don't think he is. No. I think the nobody expected the Bucs to be 3-3. 1st and 10 though at the 46. Here's Mayfield throws caught at the 40. I need points. It's only 34 points. I ain't even hit the over yet. Mike Evans' contract is up in the air. Could you see Philly? I can't see the Eagles grabbing him. No. Philly Mark was eating on the stream. Really? See, I haven't eaten all day. I had been working, and then I came home and I started streaming. Dinner's downstairs. I'm not eating until I get off the computer. He is available. He hasn't re-signed. Huh. Come on, Mayfield. He's sacked. If you chance to get Burns or Surtain, who would it be? I'll tell you in a second. That's a hard one. Because I think the Eagles value the rusher more, but it really depends on the age. Burns is 25. Holy crap. He's only 25? Brian Burns is only 25 years old? Surtain is only 23. I'd probably take. I'll go with Surtain. I'm gonna trust that Nolan Smith will develop, but I know that the Eagles value that pass rusher. But I didn't realize he's freaking 25. I thought he was like 28 years old. Surtain is your Darzay, just crazy, right? Stone Harbor. I already know Stone Harbor. The boardwalk has salt and vinegar fries. Come on. I love Stone Harbor, yes. You won't have to pay Surtain until 25. Yeah. He's 23. Yeah, he's young. Yeah, you got to go Surtain. See, a premier pass rusher to me is so valuable, but I'd probably go Surtain. No, Cameron, I agree. There's no way Surtain is getting traded. Because listen, if you're Denver, you figure, all right, we're gonna keep Surtain, we'll trade everybody else. If it takes us 3-4 years to get to be be good again, he's only 26 years old. No, you don't trade Surtain. That would be dumb. They would be stupid to trade Surtain. Mayfield throws, he drops it. So it's super good, but he's going to be really. They're not trade. There's no way Surtain is on the trade block. I do not believe Surtain is available. Yo, Philly, I'm a Panthers fan. Fights for happiness. Find a wife. I don't know. I mean, you're 0-6. The question is your quarterback. Your quarterback, as long as quarterback is going to end up being a franchise quarterback, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter what you do this year. Otherwise, it's going to be bad. What's up, Ryan? Twitter said, I think I would go Burns. Our defensive line would be more devastating. I think Burns would, for like just this year, Burns would help you more, I think. But I mean, they're both really good. You're right, Surtain should be. I can't imagine he would be available. Come on. Score a touchdown. Come on, Mayfield. What the hell? 500, the most likely target at the Eagles deadline. I think that you have to look at possibly a running back. That's who I think they should. That's what I think they should do. I think they should get a bigger running back. But knowing Howie Roseman, don't be surprised if it's a pass rusher. Don't be surprised. Mal says, yeah, trading Surtain at this point in his career is probably stupid. Move the Burns trade makes way more sense for both parties. Yeah, because Burns is leaving Carolina at the end of the year. So, and Carolina has no first-round picks. Mayfield getting blitzed on fourth inning. Mayfield stinks. He stinks. The thing about Surtain is he's 23. If it takes you 3 years to rebuild, he's 26 years old? He's still in his prime. Hector, what's going on? No, we definitely don't want Miles. What do you believe will be the next dominant fall? I'm a little surprised this week hasn't been a little more active. I think it's going to be a running back. A running back or another pass rusher. For the NFL entirely, I think the next guy to go is going to be Henry. I think Henry goes somewhere. Whether it's Eagles or not, I think he's the next guy to get traded. And then we'll probably get one surprise person we didn't even know was available. You might see if the Eagles win, Washington might trade Chase Young. Burns or Surtain? Who do you think would more? I think Burns would be more grateful. Aaron says, now Henry, I might heard good Phil. He wants to play with AJ from. I would not be surprised if AJ Brown, if Derrick Henry lands with the Eagles. I think there was something to the trades earlier this offseason. Come on, Mayfield. 1st and 10 because of the whole face mask. Oh, knocked away. There was a face mask which gave Tampa a first down. I need a touchdown. I would definitely consider Daniel Hunter. The Eagles' philosophy, you never can have too many pass rushers. So yeah, why not? And I think Barnett's got to go. Logan said, "Please, this game over." I'm telling you. Mayfield throws. If I'm the Titans team, I'm waiting for Howie to call. If he doesn't, then I'm listening to the Bills or any other AFC team. Yeah, if I'm the Titans, that's the advantage I think the Eagles have. If you're the Titans, you probably don't want to trade him in the AFC. You probably want to get him out of the conference where you're not going to have to see him. So maybe, just maybe, that'll be an advantage. Mayfield throws incomplete. Mayfield looks like he's got a lettuce arm. He's got no rip on that ball, man. Hector, welcome to Dingbat Nation, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Mayfield has receivers open in the middle of the field, 10 to 15, and he's not even looking at them. You're right. And when he throws it, there's nothing on the ball. What do you think you have to give up for Burns? I think like a 3rd-round pick. Because he's gone anyways. They have no 1st-round pick. They need draft picks. I think a 3rd-round pick would get it done. Oh, well, if you could get Al Bundy, Polk High legend, scored 3 touchdowns in one game, you got to do it. Phil, I saw a rumor Saquon Barkley to the Ravens. Don't believe it. What about Barkley as our big? I don't think that. I assume that any Giant player or Washington player is off limits for the Eagles. That they will not even trade him in division. I do not believe the Giants would trade him in the division. So Barkley to Baltimore, I could totally see that. Yeah, Eli Ricks definitely needs more. Yeah. Do you think Burns is better than Reddick? No, I mean Reddick to me is on a tear right now. But I think Brian Burns, I see Brian Burns as that, taking over Brandon Graham's spot when he goes. So you have Reddick will still be your outside linebacker and your edge rusher, but you also I'll have Burns at defensive end, like Josh Sweat. That's what I would do with him. Touchdown, Mike Evans. Boom. Needed that, baby. Yeah, Al Bundy, baby. That show was hilarious. Could never have that show nowadays. I needed that touchdown. Oh, they're going for 2. Get the 2. Oh, he got it on a deflection. Wow, on a deflection. All right, let's go. All of a sudden, we got a game. So that show could still be on South Park. So there's no way there's no way they could get away with it today. There's no way that show could survive today. That or Live in Color, there's no way. Yeah, that's another one. Bleeding Kelly Green. That show could not survive today. If I had my way, I'd pick up a right tackle because if Lane goes down again, it could get ugly quickly. I think Joe. I think offensive line is literally the hardest place to get a quality player because teams don't want to give those up, even if they're selling everything else. The show's on what show? Which one's on Peacock? Send Barnett to Arizona. Oh, I would. If you get Burns for just a third, you pay him and have him your top tier pass rusher for the next 5 years. Yeah, I would. That's what I would do. I mean, I would try to keep Brandon Graham and just see if he'll take less money. And I would have Sweat and Burns. And I would. Is there any player other than Micah Parsons on the Cowboys? No. I'm not even scared of Micah Parsons. As long as I have Lane Johnson, I'm not scared of Micah Parsons. Yeah, it seems like the book is out on Micah. Just run at him and you're good. I have never watched Abbott Elementary. No. We need a right tackle to give proper depth to Lane. Driscoll sucks. Hard to find one at the trade deadline. I think Dallas trade. If Dallas trade for Henry, I would think that's pointless. I think if Dallas is going to make a trade, if I was the Dallas Cowboys, I'll tell you what I would do. If I was the Dallas Cowboys, the person that I most likely would try to trade for is Courtland Sutton. I would try to get another receiver. They need another receiver. They don't use Cooks right. Gallup don't look good. I think a guy like Sutton would be the guy that they need. So if I was Dallas, I would look for another receiver. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to give them any ideas. But they need a receiver. The run game, nah. I'm scared that Vander Esch is going to injure him. So every time he plays, I'm scared that he's going to get hurt. I totally agree. Trading for zero linemen is probably the rarest trades. You either draft or grab free agents because teams value a lineman very highly. But there is one name available that I will be putting out tomorrow. Sanford Son, never again will there be a show. Oh my God. That's one of my all-time favorite shows. I love Sanford Son. First and 10 at the 23. Allen, hands off. Get him. Gain of about 2. Timeout. Do you have any timeouts? They got all 3. Yeah, Dallas also needs a tight end too. That's a good point. I would try to get Courtland Sutton from Denver, and then I would try to get and I say Sutton because I think he would be a great complement to CeeDee Lamb. And then tight end like there's rumors that the Dallas has talked about trying to get Ertz. Dallas needs a quarterback. Yeah, but you're not gonna get a quarterback at the trade deadline. I'm just saying if I was a Dallas fan, that's what I would be asking for. If I was the Giants, I would just be trying to trade and sell off. CJ, thank you for Super Chat. I'm so pumped for Dallas in 2 weeks. Our biggest statement game yet. AJ and Byard are Cowboy killers. Absolutely. Byard has 3 picks against that. There's Allen looks, runs, goes down, stays in bounds. Timeout. Yeah, I forgot about Max Crosby's out there too. Dallas doesn't need it. Let him stay delusional American. No, I know. I'm not trying to give him any advice. I'm definitely trying not to. I'm just saying, if I was a Cowboy fan, that would be my. I don't know if Devontae Adams is available or not. There's a lot of people that say, but I can't imagine. Dallas is all hype every year. Absolutely. Normally, I would say go for the win, but given Allen's performance and record in overtime, I would take my chances. Right? So big down here, third down. 3rd and 5, 2:25 left. Tampa has what? 1 timeout left. This is big for them. Bucs are going to blitz. 4 on the play clock. Allen quick throws. First down, Diggs. That's big. How you feel about Commanders Sunday? The team is just. I feel pretty good. You know, usually we have an easier time with them in Washington than in Dallas, and then in Philly. 500. I saw a proposed trade for Cousins to the Winers. What do you think? I think the 49ers, if the 49ers got Kirk Cousins, they would be better than they are right now. However, Kirk Cousins would have to prove to me, like Dak, that he could win a playoff game. But I think it would be a great upgrade for the Niners. Commanders thought they were the 3rd best team in the East, only found they actually be first, right? Be last, I know. Byard plays well. Should the Eagles lock him for 2 more years? Well, I think the Eagles have an option on him next year. So they can choose. The Eagles have an option to keep him. I think it depends. It's something to consider. 1st and 10, and it's 2-minute warning. Other offensive corners would have to find ointment to try to deal with Cox Burns. I know it'd be pretty tough. Paul says, would love for Captain Kirk, the choke artist, to run an offensive primetime. He is a choke artist, but he didn't choke primetime last week versus San Fran. I don't think Cousins has ever won a playoff game. They just choked to the Giants last year. Sam Howell will not get off us like he did the first game. Sean Desai knows better. I agree. Eagles play better in Washington than they do play Washington and Philly. The Titans tackle from Philadelphia last year just got benched today. Who? Which one? Tackle. Philly should I start Johnson, one for the Steelers, or Devontae Smith? I have AJ Brown 2 on my. I would start Johnson. I mean, I think Devontae's due for a huge game, but man, I don't know. I still think maybe it's wishful thinking, but I still think AJ's going to have. I feel like. Well, I will say this: Devontae's had big games against Washington before, but I think this is an AJ Brown game still. I think the Dallas game is the big Devontae Smith game, but I don't know. It's a hard thing. Oh, Dillard got benched. Yeah, he stinks. Joseph, so I told you about WIP caller Eagle fan delivering dirt through an Eagles hat in one of the FedEx end zones, putting a curse on them versus the Eagles. Yeah, I remember you saying that. We're going to beat them. 3rd and 2. Oh, he didn't get it. Andre Dillard was a major bust. We traded Baltimore for that pick, and they got Lamar. I know. Come here. How you doing? How are you? You okay? Okay. Jalen Clark will get sack 5 on Dak. I love it. What's up? You okay? Want to say hi? Say hi to everybody. Hello. Hello. No, there's your sister. Go play with your sister. You don't want to go now, huh? Smith will have a great game against. He might very well go off. Devontae Smith's going to have a 200-yard game this year. I predict it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're going to knock my light over. It's another one. Oh, you knocked the TV out. I'm not worried about Steen, no. 500 from today going forward. What do you think our record will be? 14. Yeah. I think 14-3. Dalvin Cook would be perfect, but loyalty to Scott and Game will be probably. Well, that's the big problem. That's got the loyalty to Gainwell. I don't get. Bleeding Cut Green says, thanks for streaming. Good night, 5. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Good night to you. Sorry I was late. Long day. Oh, touchback. 21 seconds. I want that sack 10 times given Aikman. I would love it. I would love it. What's up, dude? Huh? Oh, yeah? You okay? We need a catnip for football. I know, right? No. Listen, Hurts is not even on the injury report, so I assume he's good. Tampa has a slim shot. 18-2 works. Come on, do something crazy here. Score touchdown. I got to see what the point spread, the over was. $43. Dang. Do I think Married with Children? No. That show would have been canceled so quick. That show would have been canceled so quick. That was such a funny show. I liked Al Bundy when he did No Mams. Remember the No Mams? That cracks me up. We should trade Barnett and Mann for the Bills punter. Yeah. 2nd and 3. Come on. Don't. What are you doing, Mayfield? Jerry Jones, he's almost there. He's almost there. 7 seconds left. This game won't end. Unhappily ever after. Yep. I don't think it's illegal. It shouldn't be. I thought it was fantastic. Eagle 40, good night, my man. Thank you so much. We will beat Buffalo. 16 seconds left in this game. Run out of bounds. It's amazing that Family Guy still gets away with some of their stuff, but animations is look differently. But I agree. Well, some of this, there's no way it could get away with it. I've never watched Family Guy. Never. Probably because it is a cartoon. I've never watched it. Jay says, I'm scared of the Bills. I'm not scared of the Bills. We're going to win that game. Mayfield looks, throws. Dude, can Mayfield throw the ball over 20 yards? I'm just wondering for a friend. Can he throw it over 20 yards? Jeez. Yeah, Philly, they actually made a fake slide. Did they really? I didn't know that. I think a fake slide should be should be open. But I think, dude, if Jalen slides, they're allowed to hit him. If Dak slides, oh my God, the world ends. Jalen slides, that they can get away with that. They just jumped all sides. Whose face got red? Mine? I'm tired. Whew. What a day. I've never watched Adult Swim. I always see commercials for it, but I never watched it. Family Guy's great. Nacho, I'll have to check it out one of these days. I don't really watch cartoon stuff, but there are a few things I do like. Can you throw the ball? Get it. Nobody even went after it. All right, that is game. I was talking about Baker. Oh, okay. Like, jeez. That ball, Godwin could have had it. What's up, kitty? What do you want? Godwin could have had that. You're right. I don't understand. Are you going to shave your head if Dallas beats you? Nah. I don't have any bets. Maybe if I get a bet, don't ruin my light. Don't ruin my light. You know? That was a joke. It looked like no one wanted to touch the ball. It really did. Like they ran away from it. I'd have caught that ball. Thank God the game is over. You ain't kidding. Well, let me thank everybody for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. We had about 500 in there. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry I'm so tired. It's just been a long week, a long day. But I'll be ready to go Sunday. Sunday we'll be doing Eagles game and then the 49ers game. So it'll be a double header. We'll have a lot of fun. But let me thank everybody for joining, all the likes, the new subscribers, everybody. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. And with that said, I am going to let you guys go because I am tired. I am going to go eat. I don't eat on camera, so I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll have 2 videos out tomorrow. I have a morning video out, and then I'll have my preview prediction video out in the evening. So look for that. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great night. Take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Peace.
One more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
got to
me.
be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on 3rd down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Way, but, you know, this is just
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way.
We had